What's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy JD coming at you with another video, and this time we're talking about yet another Jordan 1, and this time it is the Jordan 1 First Class. What's up you guys? If this is your first time on the channel, my name is Josh. Most people call me JD, and if you enjoy honest sneaker content and sneaker reviews, make sure you hit that subscribe button and drop a like if you enjoyed the video. And of course, follow me on Instagram. The handle is right here. It is at JDKick6. I looked at my stats. It looks like a lot of my subscribers are from the United States and Canada. So make sure you follow your boy on Instagram if you just want to, get a feel for what it's like living in Europe, especially from a sneakerhead point of view. We do have a lot of sneaker boutiques here and some Europe exclusive releases. Also, the sneaker boutiques here, the sneaker boutique game is strong, especially here where I live in Berlin. So make sure you follow me on Instagram. Once again, the handle is JDKick6. Follow your boy. So let's get into the reason why you guys are here, and that is these shoes in my hand. I'm talking about the Jordan 1 First Class Flight. I did give you guys a look of both of the different lacing options. So on the left pair, I did put on the yellow laces and the standard white ones on the right pair. Let me know down below what you guys think. Let me know which lacing option looks better. I personally prefer these yellow ones right here. This shoe I think needed a bit of a pop of color, and these laces provide that. So that's what I think. But let me know down below if you guys like to keep these classic white ones on or switch it up with the yellow joints. I'm gonna be honest with you guys right from the jump. I'm not a huge fan of these shoes, especially once I got them in hand. But I'll explain that later on in the video. Let's go through basically everything there is to talk about with this sneaker. First of all, let's start with, I guess, the storyline behind the shoes. So there's a bit of conflicting information online. I couldn't really find exactly where the inspiration of the shoe came from. I first read that basically this shoe is kind of inspired by the first class flights that Michael Jordan used to take all the time. So the shoe kind of resembles a boarding pass basically for those flights. And on other websites I've read that the inspiration comes from Nike's shipping department, which I mean, if that really is the case, then Nike really is running out of ideas, let's be honest. And speaking of running out of ideas and inspiration, at what point is the Jordan brand gonna stop looking at Michael Jordan for inspiration? Because at this point, they're just coming up with like absolutely obscure storylines. I mean, like, there's only so much inspiration you can take from one human being, especially a guy who hasn't played in the league in like more than a decade now. In fact, a lot of the people who wear Jordan brand these days have never even seen Michael Jordan play live. So there isn't that connection with the brand as there used to be. So at some point, I think Jordan brand is gonna have to start looking at other athletes for coming up with inspirations. I mean, the storylines are getting kind of ridiculous at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if the next colorway of the Jordan 1s that drop, it's gonna be like, well, this particular colorway was inspired by the underwear that Michael Jordan wore on the day he received his MVP trophy. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was some kind of obscure storyline like that. But yeah, I mean, like, they gotta move on from Michael Jordan at some point. I know it's his brand, but like, come on guys, the storylines are just getting a bit ridiculous. So let's talk about the colorway. The color blocking reminds me a lot of that Phantom pair that dropped earlier in the year, except that one was red and this one's yellow. You do have the similar style of color blocking on this upper panel here, as well as the outsole. Only difference this time is that the swoosh is white on the lateral side, and on the medial side it switches color back into this highlighter yellow. I'm not thrilled by the colorway. It's a bit boring to me. Like I said, like, without these laces, I think the shoe looks very boring to me. And I also think that this is more of a colorway for the summertime, so I don't understand Jordan brand's reasoning behind dropping this in the fall. This isn't a fall sneaker at all, in my opinion. There's just so much hype right now though for Jordan 1s especially, that it doesn't matter what the colorway is, it's gonna sell out. This sneaker was no different. It sold out immediately in all sizes. I was lucky enough to win a raffle for these. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna keep this in my collection though. I'm probably gonna sell it at some point. But yeah, I mean, this shoe sold out just like any other Jordan 1. If it wasn't a Jordan 1 high, I don't see this colorway selling out. So let's talk about the leather. So that is reason number one why I really don't like the shoe. So as soon as I opened the box on this shoe and I took it out of the box, I noticed that my pair was already creased. Why does this leather look like my pair is already creased? And it's basically all over the place. So there's creasing on the medial side and on the lateral side, and I really don't like how that looks. It looks like someone already wore these sneakers before I got to them. And that has something to do with definitely Jordan Brand's decision to use this weird sort of perforated cheap leather that they've used on this particular pair. And I just don't get what the reasoning is behind that, what the inspiration reasoning was behind that. I have no idea. Another I guess beef I have with Jordan Brand is that, you know, like every time a Jordan 1 releases, what is everyone asking? How is the leather on this pair? My question is, why is that even a thing? Like, why do people even have to ask that question? Why does the leather quality change with every single colorway? That makes no sense. Like, if you look at another brand, like let's, for comparison's sake, let's talk about like Yeezys, for example. So like if a Yeezy 700 drops in one colorway, the quality is not going to change when a different colorway drops. Like the quality might change when a different model drops, like a V2 or something, but like within the same colorway, the quality is not changing. So I don't get, like, if they're gonna use like a type of leather on a particular model, like a Jordan 1, like why does the leather quality change with every colorway? I don't get it. Like, why can't they just give us consistent good leather? And why is this even a question that Jordan heads have to even ask? Another thing about this perforated leather, these little dots all over the shoe. So Jordan Brand dropped a similar sneaker a couple of years ago. I remember it was like in a white colorway and also a black colorway. It was basically just a perforated Jordan 1. And what I remember about that sneaker is that when I saw it on the shelves, whether it be at Foot Locker, I don't remember where I saw it, but I remember seeing that shoe on the shelf and they looked dirty to me even while they were on display. So, and the reason for that is I believe basically dirt gets trapped very easily in these little dots, and that tends to make the shoe look dirtier faster. So yeah, I mean, I'm not 100% sure if that will happen with this pair, but just comparing it to that previous perforated Jordan 1, I'm gonna say that that's probably gonna happen with this pair as well. And another thing, why they gotta give us this white liner on the inside? I mean, after a couple wears, this is gonna turn brown. This is gonna look dirty, basically very fast. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, if anybody out there watching this video really likes this shoe, I want you to comment down below and tell me why, because I'm really struggling to find positives with this sneaker. But let me know down below anyways. I love to hear both sides of the story. So guys who love this shoe, let me know down below. I want to hear why you like this particular model. There's a lot of details on this shoe, so let's go through them. So basically on the lateral side, you see first of all this signature here, this Michael Jordan signature. Moving on to the heel of the shoe, you see this big barcode here. And once again, I think this is either supposed to be inspired by like a barcode on a boarding pass, or basically the barcodes that get stamped on shoes at factories. I'm not sure what the inspiration exactly is behind this barcode, but you do have this barcode kind of sticker at the back, and the numbers you see here are the total points scored by Michael Jordan, the rebounds and the assists, and also the per game averages basically of Michael Jordan's entire career. On the medial side, you also see this 23 here, which is inside this recycling logo. And once again, that definitely looks like it's inspired by the shipping department at Nike. I can't believe I'm talking about this. And finally, you have this sticker here at the top of the sneaker. And this definitely looks like a boarding pass because it seems like it has like the name of the person, or MJ in this case, and like his seat number and row number, and as well as it also says priority first class flight. From a sizing point of view, this fits true to size for me. So just to give you guys some comparisons, so I go true to size in Jordan 1s, also in Air Max 1s, also in Air Max 97. So basically most Nike sneakers, I'm a true to size. So just go with your, I guess, true Nike size. And that's pretty much it, man. I don't have much else to say about the shoe. I do think that this particular colorway will look nice with a pair of blue denim jeans, which is probably what I'm gonna rock for the on-feet portion of the video. But once again, let me know what you guys think about this sneaker down in the comments. And also let me know if you enjoyed the video, and shout out to all my subscribers. Once again, you guys are amazing, especially the ones who comment in pretty much all my videos. I really, really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. And once again, don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed the content. The on-feet portion of the video coming up right now. Until next time, guys, peace.